What's the overriding emotion after that?
I'm really proud of the players. We deserve to win. So the first half we were the best we've been all season, I think. That was like me after we conceded. Yeah, the first half we deserved to win. Played brilliantly. Some amazing football. Should score more goals for sure. As I said, it's probably the best performance we put in, which we really built. And the Hibs one, which I was pleased with. And then we did start the second half well. Never really. We didn't control it anywhere near enough. So the gap between the first half and the second was too big. But in the last 20 minutes we were so dominant in their half and their final third of lots. Some brilliant performances. We changed the shape. The subs had a big impact for us. And I'm really pleased with the players because they showed how hard they're fighting for each other, for us, for me. And I think that's grown in the last 3 or 4 weeks, that character and resilience they've been developing. And today it paid off.
That drop off between the first half and the second half, what do you put that in?
So pitch got sticky, opposition were better, Livingston were better, more aggressive. We have to be able to deal with that in a better way for sure. And we just, there was not enough care. The care that they showed each other in the first half with the ball, the level of intensity, played out and moved. Some of the football was outstanding and it just wasn't quite there in the second half. And maybe in the position we've been in, not enough wins for us. I think it's probably different, so maybe it's just a bit of confidence we couldn't quite gain momentum again, and in the last 20 minutes we did enough. As I said, I thought there were some really big performances.
In the game, the way that you did with the late goal feels like a significant...
No, I'd rather be 3-0 up at half time. But yeah, I think it could be a real big moment for us. Hopefully it will... I feel really good about it in the dressing room. I enjoyed their celebrations together. As I said to them, like, we deserve it, but we make it hard for ourselves. So the game is always open to interpretation. Mine is we were brilliant for 45 minutes. And then for 25 minutes in the second half we showed so much character and resilience, and I'm really proud of that.
Are those moments in the changing room, are they things that can really bring a squad together, that can, as you say, galvanise them and get that together?
Yeah, I hope so. I think what I've seen in the last few weeks and when I've been speaking to you guys is that character and the spirit and the willingness to run and fight for each other has really grown. There's a recovery run when it's 1-1, I think, where I watched 5-6 guys sprint Nadeem, the guys that come on, incredible, and we have to celebrate that with the group because that wasn't quite there at the start of the journey, and they have to keep doing that, and if they keep doing that, we'll win more games.
So, I mean, if this was a team that wasn't behind you, they don't dig out that win, is that a positive sign for your sense? It's a team you think are fighting not just for themselves but for you as well?
Yeah, definitely, and also like the conversation after the game between themselves, they understand why straight away, which makes the process of why the game wasn't the same in the second half. They feel it, they're the ones that are out there, so it definitely makes the process earlier to learn from that now, to understand why we were so good in the first half and not quite there in the second. So but yeah, they're really together and they're showing that they want to take the ball, they want to play in a certain way.
I appreciate you weren't here last year, but last year when Celtic would slip up in the title race, I think it was 6 times outside the derbies, Rangers couldn't take advantage, 4 times they would lose as well. The fact that Celtic slipped up yesterday and you guys have made sure you got the result today, that must be again a positive sign for you.
I think we're hunting a lot of teams at the moment. It's not just about one team. We have to really hunt and be so hungry and desperate to win and make sure we're where we want to be at the end of the season. So today's a big step for us, I think, and we need to use that as a catalyst to kick on.
Still some of the chants from the crowd. I appreciate it's not what you want to hear, but does that show that this winning them over is going to be a long process? It's not going to be something that one result's going to do.
I can't control it, and I can't waste energy focusing. I have to use all my energy for the players and the staff inside the building and to try and improve us and to win more games. And ultimately, if we do that, hopefully everyone will be happy. So it's why I went down the tunnel after, because the players deserve to enjoy it. So it's not about me at that point, so they could enjoy it, and I had to wait for them in the dressing room.
Max, just sum up your emotions from that incredible moment at the end there.
Yeah, first and foremost for me, that's the moment that you dream of, coming to this club, scoring a late winner like that. But you know, for the team, I think it was huge. But to be honest, I think we deserved that on the large parts of today. I think we were good and we looked more how we want to look. Obviously disappointed not to play and to start, but from the side I could see that the boys looked better today.
Yeah. You've had such a tough start, both as an individual and as a team, as a club. To have a moment like that in the dressing room, you're all together and you have that elation. How important can that be?
Yeah, massive. I think. Listen, we know this being this far into the season now and it being our first win is not good enough for this club, and we know that. But you know, moments like today, they build character and they build, you know, a trust within the team that we can get through the difficult spells. Like I said in the previous interview that every game isn't going to be, you know, an easy coast to win, and we have to dig in on moments like that and win late.
Saw you in the stadium in Bruges after, you know, what happened there. I mean, you clearly have been desperate to make things right since that point, Max.
Yeah, that was, you know, no one was more disappointed than myself with that. You know, I've never been sent off in my career, and a moment like that, a lapse in concentration, was extremely disappointing for me, especially in a crucial game like that. And you know, it was always going to be a difficult game for the team, let alone with 10 men. So I knew I wanted to make up for that as quick as possible. And the first chance since that game on the pitch was today. So hopefully, in a small way, I've done that.
How difficult has it been the last couple of weeks when you see having been back in the team since that? You know, a massive whirling cup for them.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, no one was more frustrated or disappointed than me with that game. But I think at this football club you need to have a strong mentality and character and show that every week. And I think, like I said today, was a good starting point and return for me.
Max, you've got also almost 100 appearances in Premier League. You know, you've played at the toughest, the hardest league in the world. But does anything quite prepare you coming here with the scrutiny faced, the 50,000 fans, just even the anger around the club? Have you ever faced anything like this?
No, it's different. It's different. I don't mean that in a bad way. You know, I think it's just something that, you know, in your first few games you really realise it, and then it's about, you know, overcoming that and showing that character to deal with that. I also think it's a privilege to have that support. You know, coming here to an away stadium and having 3 stands. You know, it felt like a home game. So, and then it's on us to reward them with that. You know, a good performance for them to watch, but most importantly a win. So I think the more we can do that now, and hopefully those wins are going to, you know, really push us forward and build a stronger relationship now with the group, the fans, everyone.
Suggestions that, you know, obviously accusations that the players hadn't been playing for the manager, but you don't go to the death today if you're not running for the manager.
Yeah, I don't think there was ever anything in that. I think, you know, the ideas on the pitch, that's down to us. That's, you know, the way we're going to play and our performance levels is down to us. How much we run is down to us. And I think as the weeks are going on now, we don't want it to be this late into the season to get that first win. But I feel like we're starting to get better and perform with each other and get relationships.
The manager spoke about hunting down teams ahead of you now. Is that going to be the mindset? I mean, 7 points in Celtic, I think it's 9 obviously in Hearts, but you're looking forward to tearing these teams in? Yeah,
for sure. I think, like I said from the start here, the aim is to be at that top part of the table, and that's what we want to do. Like you say, there, hunting the teams down it has to start from today, and you know, if that doesn't give us a lift and a push now, you know, we have to start that with the European game, and then in the league and continue this now.
How big an opportunity is that on Tuesday night? You obviously disappointed last week against Kane to get off the mark in Europe.
Yeah, massively important. I think we can compete, and like I've seen before at Ibrox, there's been great European nights and European nights in general for this club, and we have to continue with that. But you know, also we know how important this league is, and we need to win now.